Hello everyone, welcome to our Python coding channel. We've got a great lesson in store for you today. We're going to unravel the beauty of Python coding, a vital skill in the digital age. Whether you're a seasoned programmer or dipping your toes in the code pool, there's always something new to learn. So sit back, relax, and get set for an enlightening ride into the world of programming. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more great content. Today, we're taking a look at the backbone of Python, variables and data types. Imagine you're a librarian and you've got a whole bunch of books to manage. Where do you put them all so you can easily find them again? On the shelves, of course. Well, in Python, variables are like those shelves. You can store different bits of information on them and then refer back to them whenever you need to. In Python, you don't even have to tell the computer what kind of information you're storing. It's clever enough to figure that out for you. That's why we call Python a dynamically typed language. Now let's talk data types. In Python, there are several types of data you can work with. There's the integer type, or int for short. Integers are just whole numbers, like 2 or 23. Then there's the float type. Floats are numbers with a decimal point, like 3.14. We also have strings, which are sequences of characters. You can recognize them because they're always surrounded by quotes. And finally, we have booleans, which are either true or false. Booleans are like the light switches of Python. They're either on or off, nothing in between. Remember, every variable in Python has a type. And knowing these types will help you understand how data is stored and manipulated in your programs. So that's a quick rundown of variables and data types in Python. Next up, we're going to explore control flow statements in Python. These statements allow us to control the flow of our code based on certain conditions. Think of them as the traffic lights of programming, guiding our code down the right path. First up is the if statement. This is the most basic control flow statement. It checks if a condition is true, and if it is, executes a block of code. For instance, if the sky is blue, go for a walk. In Python, it would look something like this. If sky equals sign blue, go underscore for underscore or underscore walk. Next, we have the elif statement, short for else if. This checks another condition if the previous if condition wasn't met. Let's say if the sky is cloudy, you might want to take an umbrella. So in Python, we could write elif sky equals sign cloudy, take underscore umbrella. Finally, we've got the else statement. This is our catch-all condition. If none of the if or elif conditions are met, the code under else gets executed. So, if the sky is neither blue nor cloudy, you might just stay indoors. In Python, else, stay underscore indoors. These are the building blocks of decision-making in programming. They allow your code to respond dynamically to different situations, making it more flexible and intelligent. And that's how control flow statements work in Python. Finally, we're going to delve into loops in Python. Now imagine you're a DJ mixing the same beat over and over again. In programming, that's akin to using a loop. Instead of writing the same line of code multiple times, we use loops to repeat a particular block of code. We have two primary types of loops in Python, the while loop and the for loop. The while loop is like a determined marathon runner. It will keep going as long as a certain condition remains true. For instance, while there's music, the DJ keeps spinning. In Python terms, it might look something like this. While music is playing, DJ keeps spinning. On the other hand, the for loop is more like a sprinter running a set number of laps. It runs for a fixed amount of times. For instance, a DJ might have a set of 10 songs they'll mix. In Python, it would look like this. For each song in set, DJ mixes song. The key difference between the two is that while the while loop depends on a condition, the for loop runs a set number of times. So you might use a while loop when you're unsure how many times you need to loop, and a for loop when you know the exact number of iterations. And there you go, a quick introduction to loops in Python. Well, that wraps up our Python Basics tutorial. We've navigated through variables, data types, control flow statements, and loops. Remember, mastery comes with practice. So keep experimenting with these concepts. More complex topics are on the horizon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Happy coding!